Hello and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate, where in the last episode we actually found the second half of the Concordat Chaosium, I think it was called, and now we're gonna kill a bunch more Chaos troops, I guess. So let's actually, before we do that, actually go into a few random encounters. Like, how about the swamp? Alright. And let's also choose our squads. Because we can run into pretty terrifying opposition, from this point on I'll probably always bring the Terminator, Assault and Devastator squad along. However, I made some small changes, like switching out people who aren't the mightiest of mighty heroes out of both Assault and Devastator squad in order for some people who aren't mighty heroes yet but might have potential in the future. I think like Lepidus and Gratus might have potential in the future, and they're already at veteran marine level, so we'll see how well they'll do. So there's that. Aside from that, I haven't changed around too much. Probably they won't. I just wanted to bring them in so they can get some training for these missions. I could of course also just have not brought the Assault or Devastator squad along and brought Tech Team 2 along instead, but I think this way I have the most firepower and still I'm training a few people, because most of us are pretty insanely powerful. Why is he actually in here? Come to think of it, because he's not the mightiest of mighty heroes either. Well, he's still better than these two guys. Aside from shooting, really. Oh. Actually, let's switch out Novarius for Kalidos. His melee skill is only slightly worse. Also, his initiative is only slightly worse. However, he's a little bit better at shooting, and his toughness is also better. So they're pretty comparable. However, this way he'll probably always be running around with a Storm Bolter plus a melee weapon, and take that instead of running around with a Thunder Hammer. He's not the greatest one though, so probably I'll want to switch him out at some point for someone who's actually a really great melee guy, like someone in Assault squad, but they're also pretty valuable as members of the Assault squad, so there's that too. Like him, he would actually be insane. Oh yeah. I didn't want to actually look around the screen too much. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna switch these two out as well. All right, you'll be keeping a Thunder Hammer, as will you. You'll stick with a Storm Bolter. You get the Flamer, of course. Or do I actually want to bring the Flamer for a random mission? Might actually do better with just a Storm Cannon. Oh well, let's bring the Heavy Flamer. Let's do that. Also this. And the Sword Cannon, please. Yes. Alright. Next. Who's the best shot of you guys now? The Colors still, right? Alright. I'll be getting this. Actually, might be best if he gets the Mastercrafted Bolter in order to use the range and his shooting skill. Let's actually do that. Let's give this to the second highest guy. Should be Marcellus. Vitalis. Everyone else gets a Flamer, of course. Alright, you're the new guy. Could decide to give him either one of the Reaper Power Axes, so he has some AP in order to get some training going. I think I'll actually do that. Could of course also give him the Conciliator Power Sword so his initiative doesn't suck quite as much, but let's actually give him the Reaper. How many Power Fists do we have? We have 5. Alright. Let's give the other Reaper to Arcadius. And the rest is going to be taking fists. Some argument could be made not to take the fist, but rather take the Liberator Power Axe. Its damage potential is slightly higher than the fist, but the armor penetration is lower. So there's that to be done. So maybe let's give the colors the Liberator instead, and the rest the fists. All right. Let's also bring some more grenades. Thinking about blind grenades for a second, but I don't think I need them for random encounters. Moving on. Alright. Asmodeus, I actually don't want you to have that. You'll be keeping this. Pandarus is on the way to becoming a mighty hero, so let's actually give him the heavy bolter for training purposes. Crassus will be using the missile launcher. How many melter missiles do I have, by the way, too? Let's actually bring one of these along. If I don't use them up, then I can still keep them around, so there's that. I can also just load it with the melter missile in the first place. Yeah, let's actually do that. This way I can actually make an AoE attack in the first turn, which might be helpful. Aside from that, every one of you brings a blind grenade at least, just for funsies. I didn't bring any special troops. Oops. Let's do that again. No, you. Okay, everyone's still outfitted. Great. You were bringing along grenades, and medipacks. Alright, let's go. So, what do we see? There's some opposition down there. Where are we actually? We're up here. There's a group of enemies back here. They're actually really well set up for a nice melter missile, just right into the thick of it. If he's actually in position, which doesn't seem to be the case. No. Shame. Anyway, let's start with Devastator Squad. You actually do see the guys down here. They're out of range? Really? Seriously? Well, these guys aren't, and they're also pretty much standing together. So I can decide to either move and shoot once, or shoot these guys twice. So let's shoot these guys twice. And again. Whoa. Didn't die. Shame. Go down. However, he should now be able to finish them, because their armor is not looking too well. So let's get going on this. Seriously? Thank you. I can make that aimed, yes, like 100% more. Well, I don't when they actually don't hit, but there's not much I can do about that. Neil. Alright. What else do we have? These are cornies. They'll probably run in. If we don't move further ahead, they should actually be well out of range to actually hit us this turn. They might be getting really close to us. Oh. It's gotta be a little bit close. But we'll see what happens there, I guess. Let's actually move here, one step further. You do actually see a couple of enemies. You go into Overwatch as a reserve. Let's try to open up their armor a little bit more before committing to any shots there. I can actually kneel down here and get 5 shots off. Let's do that. You already had your turn. You are out of range for this guy. And the ones we already shot at, what are they? More a bunch of enemies that we already shot at. Wow. Don't here. Don't seem to see them though. Alright. Let's actually kneel and just go to Overwatch. Let them come to us. So, is there any way I can get you into a line of sight so you can light up these cornies? That would be really nice, you know? Let's try it from here. It's out of range, but you can actually see them here. Great. Light them up. Good man. step further, I guess, and then you can also kneel and go into Overwatch. They'll come toward us. I'm certain of this. Alright. I'm gonna go right next to the librarian, or behind it. Let's actually go behind him. Yeah, but they're too far away. They're way too far away. That's what I mean to say. What I meant to say. Turn around here. So Neo and Overwatch. You just go behind this tree. Also Overwatch. So Termies, what do I want you to be next turn? This building might provide enough protection so that it is worthwhile to move here. And then next turn, when the enemies come closer, we might actually be able to do stuff. There's also a small hillside here, though I don't think it's actually high enough for us to really hide behind it with the Termies, because the Termies can't kneel. If they could, then they'd probably be safe there too, but Termies don't kneel. They just kill stuff, you know? So there's that. I don't think I'll need the Termies to deal with the cornies that will be coming in from here, though I might be surprised. Behind this tree does actually look decent enough. It's almost as good as the building, and it should adequately protect against the enemies down below. There's also cultists coming in from somewhere. Okay. Not sure where, but just stay right here. You're gonna be also moving down behind this tree, maybe. Well, shouldn't rely too much on these trees, but let's give it a shot. Where are these? Way in. Okay, they're way too far away right now. Anyway, they'll be heading into our direction soon enough. How high is this? It's not high enough. However, there's also a tree. Could reach that tree. Let's do that. Let's just bring the Termies into position. Aside from the assault cannon guy, of course, he might still be able to do something amazing this turn.
Chaos troops present.
They should be far enough away to not worry about them too much, unless they have a missile launcher. That would be kind of hilarious if that were the case. You'll probably want to remain with the main group in order to use the flamer against the cornies that will undoubtedly come in. Yeah, actually go here. Should have a pretty straight shot at these cornies, so that he can overwatch and block their means of accessing us. Still too far away now. I would have to move 3 spaces, which would cost 9 at least. Then he wouldn't have enough AP to shoot. So let's actually just stay right here. Building should also kind of cover us from shots from below. Actually, one step further might be better, because it's slightly higher there. So let's go do that. Go to Overwatch. Hopefully we're not gonna roast anyone, but he sort of is in the front of things, so he should be fine. Autocannon, you don't really see anything this from here. Do you see something from here? Apparently not. Also, if you were, I would guess that most things are out of range anyway. Let's Let's also just have you reposition this turn. But let's actually just stay here. Not sure how much cover we'll have here, but don't want you to go further. Anyway, so assaults. You want to swoosh in one? Do you want to swoosh in, hit them with a flamethrower, and go out? Does that seem like a reasonable thing to do? Or do we just want them to come to us? Let's actually just wait for them to come to us. If they're stupid enough to get up here, let's flame them. Let's just have basically everyone wait and see what's happening next turn. You'll be behind this. Alright, I think everyone is set for now. Let's see where this is going. They're all just coming toward us, which is what I expected, kinda, so... was actually there as a deterrent against the cornies, not some marines from down there. Yeah, that didn't do too much. Shame. But they moved before the cornies, so there's that. Oh, he has a plasma cannon. Alright. What was this guy? Just need to keep that in mind.
I hold your death in my hands. The Emperor orders you to die. You will be cleansed.
Well, he ate a few bolter shots, but he probably isn't very impressed.
Our flames shall purge you from this place.
I was a little bit more impressed by that. Yeah. So you want to run right through the fire? No, you'd rather run to the assaults up there, okay? They're also prepared.
Machine spirits, guide my fire. May the machine spirits steer my shot.
Why didn't the apothecary shoot? Okay, there's also more cornies coming in from south. And the chaplain, right? That's a chaplain. And dog. Yeah, flash on, I mean. Alright, how's everybody looking? What do you see? Oh, you actually see the plasma cannon guy, and there's one standing right next to him. Just shoot. Seriously. I'll take 75% on the first misses, sure. Sure. So his armor is opened up a little bit. And you actually do need the experience. Can you actually throw a grenade his way, come to think of it? Actually, you might just be able to do that. So let's try that. Good. Very good. Very good. Can you do that again? Very nice. Alright. It does have a shot left. Not sure what to shoot at because the rest is sort of almost immune to bolter fire. So let's just stay here. We seem to be in a pretty decent defensive position. So let's actually just remain as we are. Same with you for now. You do see the flesh out, but you don't see the guy there. He's behind... what is he actually? Behind this tree, I guess? Must be. If you take a step forward, that will not be enough. Can you see? You can't see that guy from this position either. Also only can see the flesh on. Let's actually take you to figure out from which position you can see this guy. Because I would like to shoot at him. Now I see this guy, but still not that guy. Huh. Still can't see that guy. Well, if we move further, he might just be hidden behind that small ridge over there. So, do you see that guy though? No, you also only see this guy. Crazy. Crazy, let me tell you that. Huh. One further. Still don't see that guy. Can you throw a grenade? What? I'll take 86. Alright, do that again. Well, didn't really expect that to happen, but good. So apparently there isn't a decent enough position to shoot at this guy. So that's a shame, but if we move here, you should be able to shoot at the chaplain, right? From somewhere. Still not. No, you can. Sort of have to do aim shots the entire round, though. Well, let's try this. Of course, the unaimed shot did actually hit. It actually did pretty significant damage. Oh well. You already had your turn. So... oh, there's some foods you can light up somewhere. Really not. Anyone who might benefit from my AP? Well, this guy actually might. Can you reach him? Give him the Emperor's blessing to continue shooting with his heavy bolter. No, he doesn't actually... no, well, he crouched. It was sort of stupid of me to actually crouch at the end of the turn before planning out everything. Now he actually sees this guy though, pretty well. Well, wasn't quite as impressed. You see the flesh. Yeah, however, with 33%, since it's a demon and you can't deteriorate its armor, well, let's actually give it a shot. Why not like this, apparently? So you saw that guy and shot at him. They are burning, so if you move to this direction, you might actually be able to engage them. Well, 30%. Guess trees are partly blocking your line of sight there. Still. Aimed. Well, still the chances aren't too great, so let's actually just kneel down here, go Overwatch, see what's happening. You didn't shoot. Apparently you didn't see stuff. So let's go here. He does have a pretty decent shot with aimed. Only with aimed though. Well, I'll take it. Nope. And he is a pretty decent shot, come to admit it, but well. So, I think there were a couple of enemies who were just here. Not sure if that's good. I mean, I could move my Terminators, my Thunderhammer Terminators forward. I didn't see enemy Terminators though, so that, at least that's kind of good for me. I could just decide to continue to wait it out. Let's actually have our ranged Terminators do their job first. He actually sees both these guys. Shame he only has a storm bolter, but let's see what's happened.
Your death approaches. We are your death. I hold your death in my hands.
Yeah. Yeah, storm bolter. It takes a full round, basically shoot at him, and still he's barely dented, and we shot basically just the entire turn. As I said, the storm bolter is great for finishing up enemies, but just to take out someone who is in power armor, not happening most of the time. You may get lucky, of course, but most of the time you just will not. Oh, you. It's actually safe before using the flamethrower here, as you know, normal flamethrower precautions. Well, unwarranted flamethrower precautions this time, apparently. Oh, let's just hit them again. I guess I could have used the flamethrower before and tried to obliterate more of their armor. Yeah, it might actually have been better to just fire with him first and then use him to finish him off. I probably do have other persons to finish him off, to finish these enemies up though. Let's take one more step, hope that the cornies, if they are to engage someone, that they engage him. Although I'm not too worried about the Tech Marine either, because he's also actually pretty decent in melee. So there's that. Well, you see those, they're not that much of a threat, if I might say so. I'd actually like you to shoot at this Flesh Hound. And when you have spare points left after that, yeah, just remain fixed in this position. Let's hope that he doesn't turn around to engage whichever cornies he's actually seeing, which is this one and someone way past there. I would like you to just continue looking this way, and if someone shows up, shoot him. I guess I could help that out by flying my assault marines over here and take out the guys that are not completely engulfed in flames. Let's actually do that. Let's fly them in. Let's also fly our trainee in, so he gets a couple of experience. Hopefully.
The enemy are upon us.
Good. Very good. 29 attack would be 19. You should have enough to turn around and fly out again. Alright, let's do that again. Well, the sorcerer has been killed. What an effing shame. Is it safe enough for you to remain somewhere around here? Probably this guy sees you. Yeah. Not sure what kind of options he has to shoot at you. I mean, I could try to have my assault squad remain around this ridge here, kneel down. They might be safe there. Let's actually try this. Has a chance to go horribly wrong, of course, but that's that. actually want to shoot this guy. It's almost finished.